will ever play on. 63,000 strong, the Cougars have proven to be one of the best home crowds. Their spirit and their noise makes it a tough place to play at elevation. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, it's Johnson. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The fake wants to throw. Gets rid of it. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Denson. They're all over it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away.
Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it.
What a break. I tell you what, the returner caught a huge break. That football getting on the deck with all that speed on the field where he was able to go recover.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Making the adjustment. The give to the single back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Bachmeier. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Got his man. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And man, this is exactly how you wanted to script this game. Your defense comes out, gets a stop, do a nice job in special teams. Now you get that first down. The juices are flowing. Everybody's feeling confident now. The offense is feeling good. I look, Jesse, for them to open it up now. Try to create an explosive play. They got some of that momentum early.
Yeah, and this is what coaches love to see too, right? Complementary football for everything you just talked about. And now, if you're the offensive coordinator, you got that first down. This might be an opportunity to take a shot like David said. The defense might be expecting run here. Take a look at what their personnel is. If you got the matchup you like, don't be afraid to take a shot.
BYU right back to the line. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Intercepted deep in his own end. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Then he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Denson. Unloads to the right. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. They get to him as he throws. Left side, it's Moore. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Running inside, it's Johnson. Defense all over it. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the 1st down.
That's caught. It's Moore. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Denson. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. They'll run this play from the pistol. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Buying time to his right. Going to try to get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
One of the things I love about bootlegs as a former quarterback is it's sort of a run-pass option yourself, right? You're given the choice and the freedom out in space to just do what the defense is not ready for. And that time, everybody covered in the back end, but no one there accounting for the quarterback. So go get as many yards as you can. Nice job.
The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. BYU lines up quickly.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Zings it complete to the right. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. And this offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
And the Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
First down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Scoreless as we head into the second quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. With the run on 1st and goal. Swamped immediately. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. Went right back to him, and again he is denied. It's 3rd and goal.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Maybe didn't like that play call on 3rd and 2. Instead, they'll call a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The defense stiffened on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal again from the 2. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. That is just an inexcusable offensive penalty. A delay of game in this situation makes the 3rd and goal that much tougher. Right side, it's Lions. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Keep that field goal unit on the sideline. It's 4th and goal. Out wide left, it's Lions. Touchdown, BYU! First points of the day are on the board.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the 4th quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands so quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Denson. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Not a lot of room to field this one. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
And with that last grab coming up just short of the sticks, plenty of options here on 2nd and short. And BYU will get the first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Fresh center down's going to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Quickly out to the tight end. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Wants to throw on 3rd. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in victory last week. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Here's some daylight. He's past the sticks. He's loose. The 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And sometimes you live by the blitz, and sometimes you die by the blitz. And right there, great job blocking and understanding it was coming. And then somebody had to make a play in space, and he took it a long way.
You're right, David. It's always a risk by the defense. And if you don't have good gap integrity with the blitz, then the offense can pop one, and that's exactly what happened on that run. Everybody up front not getting flustered, just staying in their tracks, getting their blocks, giving their running back a lane. He uses that speed, and that's just not a touchdown, man. That is a long highlight reel TD.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
2nd and long here. Sends it back in motion. Sets his feet. It's Bachmeier. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And that's such an underrated skill when you watch quarterbacks, man. To be able to see him, he sees the receiver breaking from the right side of the field, but you got to be able to read the coverage in front, and that's really good timing, getting the ball out of your hands, knowing when he's going to come open, and putting the ball right on him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. This time they'll throw it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. The Cougars moving quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Second down, going to throw it. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Now, a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. He's down immediately, but they convert on 4th down and keep the drive alive.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy as that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick give. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, BYU! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. He'll try to tack on one more. And And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield, it's Denson. Going to take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Good job just to get rid of that one.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He's going to get loose. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. BYU right back to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They give it back to him. Shakes off the defender. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Hand it to the back. Maybe a crease. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cougars. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Denson. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Turning it on! through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The run inside. It's Davidson. Runs through a tackle. Good game there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge.
He tries to take the top off. He's got it down the field. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Absolutely perfect. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's begin with a look at Virginia taking on the Wyoming Cowboys.
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Long way to go on second down. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Moves to his right. He's going to run it. There he goes. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on second and long.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape, scramble, and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Back to the ground game on the left. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Quarterback changing the play. They give it to him again. Maybe some room here. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
This BYU offense set up with another first down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Keeps it on the ground. He breaks, and the ball's on the ground. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Moves the pocket. It's Denson. Just barely got rid of it.
And his passing game, they can't get in sync, man. They can't get in rhythm. It seems like all game it's been a struggle. Nice job by the defense, dropping back, breaking on the football, but this offense has to find their rhythm somehow, some way.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
They booted away on fourth down. Trying to take it back. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got room on the return.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
This offense has it with really good field position. Quick give. It's Johnson. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Line getting set on second down. Looking for a man. It's Denson. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Touchdown, Clemson. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Ready to try the point after. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. At the end of that play, whistle's blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Just going to keep it after the snap. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Tells the run, wants to pass. Still looking to his right. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. They go to the counter. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
BYU with the 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Running to the left. Fighting off the defender. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the Cougars have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Oh, that's a fumble. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. The handoff. There's some touchdown Cougar! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Shoots it to the left, and he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And this defense comes up with a big play, and not just the break on the ball, the catch, nice hands in the INT, but taking it almost all the way back for a touchdown, and this offense licking their chops on the 1-yard line, ready to punch this in.
And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. A man still down after that last play. There is an injured BYU Cougar. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Here we go. Ready, go.
On the move. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal.
Well, and after that running play, this is now a critical 3rd down here for the offense. You just got an interception. You've got to pay this thing off. You've got to find a way to cap this drive off and score some points. So this 3rd down right here is massive.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Powers forward. Touchdown, BYU! And the punishment has been extended. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Let's see what he can do with the return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.